Okay, so thank you for joining, and today we are going to discuss about string formatting method. Okay, you can say string formatting methods. String formatting methods, that means very simple. So how we will be, so this will be using print, then hello, then this is the string, and then we are calling. So this variable a equal to 100, and then print, then you are using the string in double quote format, then value of a is, then this is entire, it will, whatever you are specifying, this will be inside. So the whole value will be in output only. So this we can print as it is. Then after that, if you want to get this value into a, that means, see, this value is calling into print statement. We can use comma, then you can directly call. So but this value, we can, as it is, it will print. It's a print statement only. That string, entire string, we can get it. The value is passing like this. Okay, so now let's see. So execute now. Okay, so value of a is 100. Now we have one method, first method, string variable method. String variable method we have. So let's see here. See, it is one type of statement, one type of method only. You can now a equal to, you can take it India, then b equal to USA. So then print off, you can see agreement has passed between, then you take this one, okay, and then you take this one. So I'll explain, okay, today. So now you can use dot format, then you can pass the variable a comma b. So now let us understand here. So this is, one second, then you can say this is called placeholder. Okay, this placeholder is nothing but it's a temporary space occupying this variable value. Okay, so this format method is whatever the variables we are getting, these variables are occupying into the placeholder space. Okay, so that means we are making our string is efficient. Okay, so that sequence, the first this one and second this one, so that is the sequence a b. In the a place it will be India, in b place it will be USA. So its order it will follow. So now let's see, after executing, then you will get to know what exactly here. So now let's see, execute. See, agreement has passed between India and USA today. That means this is called, placeholder. Okay, placeholder is nothing but it's a temporary space to hold a value, that's it. Placeholder to store values or variable values, whatever. So now let's see. Now take same thing and you can change the variable position, then understand. Agreement has passed between USA and India today. That means we can now take one more example. L1 equal to 30,000 and L2 will be 50,000. Okay, now see here, you can say, then you can say name. Okay, if you want you can pass it name also. If you want you can pass it name variable, name equal to Chan, whatever. Okay, then name 1 you can pass it if you want name 1. Then you can take name 2, then it will be Clark. Okay, or you can say Blake you can take. So now let's see, name 1 you pass here. Okay, then now then here name 2 also. So name 1 here, then after this you need to give statement like this. So that's up to you, you can make it. Okay, name 2 salary is. So here instead of directly you can give name 2, then I will keyword pass keyword we can directly passing. So that means you can say hey, then you can pass like this, salary is between then and this month. Let's see now what I'm trying to do. Dot format you can use after that. So dot format, then you can pass name 1, name 2, then L1, then L2. That's it. So now see here, now what you need to do, execute directly here. So string object dot format. Okay, now execute here. See now, hey John, Blake's salary is between 30,000 and 50,000 this month. So that means whatever the values here, we are passing into the string using placeholder. So this is called string variable method. So variables we are passing inside the string. So it will be a sequence, name 1, name 2, L1, L2 like this. You can change the variable also. Now we have one more method, string index method. Okay, so I will explain indexing class also soon. Now let's see. Same thing you take. Okay, L1 equal to 20,000 and then L2 will be 30,000. Now print, you directly if you want you can write Mohan salary is between, or you can say placeholder and then this will be for this month. You can write any statement, that's up to you. Then dot format of, then you can say L1, then L2. So this is string variable method, right? Now same thing you can try to pass index number also. So L1 it's starting from index will be 0 then 1. We have only two values 0 1. Now you can pass here same thing 0 then 1. Execute now. Okay, now same thing you take, you can pass like 0 1 or you can say 1 0 1 0, then it will be changing the values. So like this you can say, but whenever you are passing 1 comma 2 here. That means index number 2. Then we don't have any index number 0 1. Only 0 1 we have. When I execute here, tuple index out of range. I will explain what is the error later in data structures. So with one data structures we are getting out of range. So we should not use this one. In string classes, in indexing classes, I will explain right now. Okay. So this is called indexing, string indexing method. Okay. So this string indexing method will be useful for to generate values within the index number only. Okay. String index formatting method. You can take one more value. You can take whatever the values you specify. Okay. So I am taking this one. Instead of passing variable, just you can pass index number. That's it. 0, then 1, then it will be 2, then it will be 3. Execute. See now, same output. You can able to change the numbers also. You can say 1, then you can take it 0, like that. So we can able to change through index, string index formatting method. So and also we have string keyword passing method. Okay. So now let's see. So up to this you are clear, right? I hope it's clear up to this. Okay, fine. So now let's see. String passing method. String keyword passing method means instead of passing values, variables, and instead of passing numbers, directly you can pass keywords also. Like you can say directly print. Now let's see. Hey, then and you can take it to, then how is, then like this. So now you can do format method, format of, then you can say directly keyword you can pass. Name 1 equal to John. Okay. Name 2 equal to Venu, whatever value you can pass. Then here name 3 equal to, name 3 equal to uh, Jimmy, whatever. Okay. So now execute now here. Tuple index out of range. So why it is saying that? So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. It's a format. Now what I'm trying to do here, we need to, whenever you are passing the variable, like you can say keywords, it should be inside the placeholder. Okay. So now what you need to do is you can pass it like name 1, name 2, then you can say name 3, name 3 here. So now execute here, 1 second. So it will be big string. 1 second, I'm just taking out. Fine. So now let's see, execute here. Hey John and Venu, how is Jimmy? So that means the keywords are placing here. Okay. So that's you need to understand string keyword passing method. Okay. So you can change the values if you want. So you can say name 3, then name 1, then you can see name 2. Hey Jimmy and John, how is Venu? So like that you can able to pass. So this is called string keyword passing method, string variable method, string index number passing method, and then string keyword passing method. So that is string formatting method. So now we have important concept that is called indexing and slicing. Indexing and slicing. Okay. So now let's see. So why? See, we have two types of indexing. Okay. So we have positive index. Okay. Then we have negative index. Okay. So this indexing is to retrieve the data fastly using index numbers. So for any value, index is generating a sequence number. So now let's see. I'm just taking an example. India. Okay. Then print A. Then I'm just taking print of type of A. Okay. Execute now. So India is the string. Now I'm working on indexing on string. So you can apply with the data structures or whatever. It is pretty much easy. So now let's see. I'm taking so indexing. Okay. So now let's see. So take this one second. So now let's see the people who have already know this are already joined in previous classes. You don't need to worry. Okay. So now let's see. I N T I A. Okay. So now values will be stored like this. Okay. So you can say here I. Okay. Then N. Then you can say D. Then you can say I A. So India. So it is one dimensional array. Array is a set of similar elements. Okay. So it will be occupying in single dimensional array. So we will be discussing multi-dimensional array, those concepts in NumPy classes. So that I will explain. We will be working all the calculations and logical operations on NumPy only. So on arrays using NumPy. So now this you for understanding purpose in indexing classes, just have a look into that. So we have two types of index. The first it is the left side, right? And this will be the right. So when you say positive index, okay, then you can see positive index, and then when you see negative index, so this will be, again it will be right, and then again it will be left. So when you say positive index, the positive in the positive index direction will be, it is from like this, from left to right, this positive index. Okay, this positive index will be left to right. When you say same thing negative index, then it will be right to, so it will be right to left. So that is the direction purpose if you observe. Now if you go indexing number, then it will be the starting index number will be, for positive it will be 0. Okay, then it will, starting index number will be 0. Positive index number, it will be interview question also. What is the starting positive index number? Okay. Now when we go for negative index number, it will be -1, it will be -2, then it will be -3, then it will be -4, then -5. So that means the index number for positive is 0, it is starting number, and for negative number it will be -1. When you go for positive index, the starting number will be, the direction will be from left to right, and then if you go for negative index, from right to left. So that means, so this is the negative and positive index functionality. Now let's see here. Okay, now I am taking same example here. Now what I am trying to do, you can write it here. So index you need to specify like object of or variable whatever, then you can say index number like this. You need to pass like this. So now let's see what is the value we have. Print of variable a or object whatever, then index number 0. Then you can say, write it here, index number for 0 value is. Now understand. Sorry. So index number for 0 value is I here. Now go and see here. What is the index number? So 1 second. So here, so this is the index number and then respective value for this. Okay. So like this we can able to make it. Now, 1 second. So after this, now let's see. Take same thing, index number 3. So pass index number 3 also we are getting I. See here, this one. Now same you can take with the minus number also, -1. That will be index number. 1 second please. So 3 here. Okay. Then here -1. So -1 is A. So we are getting A for this. Now let's see this one, -1 A. When you go -1, see it's up to you. You can go for negative and positive index, but always we can go for positive index. Some rare cases we will be using negative. So now you can say -5 also. So what is the minus value? 5 will be I. And up to now we don't have any problem. But when I'm passing index number is 5 here. So that in 5 positive index is not available in string implementation, right? So 5 is not there here. So in that means when you execute, then it will be an error like string index out of range. So that means how much, what is the string and how many values, how many index values are occupied, then we have to use it in that point only. If we are using out of range, that means which interpreter is not created for index value. So that number if you are passing means you are getting string index out of range. It's not specific for positive and negative. It will be for both. If you are passing -6 here, then it will be same error, string index out of range. So we should use inside the string, so whatever the values are generated, so that you can see one more method here, string index out of range. Otherwise you will get string index out of range. Same thing we have slicing. Slicing is nothing but it's a small piece of information. So we need to use, this is slicing operator. Okay. Slicing operator. Then then what we need to do is, so it will not compare with index, compare with an index, it will not compare with an index. Okay, so slicing operator. So now let's see how slicing is applied and using same logic. So now let's see. Slicing. So now let's see, I'm taking same example, A equal to India, then print of A, print of type of A. So up to now we don't have any problem. Now what I'm trying to do, you need, okay, one second, we need to pass, slicing will be like this. Just let's see here, object of start, end, then step method. So we are using this format. So like this. So let's see now how it will be. So print of object A, you can take whatever. Then similar way, so what is the starting index number 0, then ending index number will be 4, whatever you take. So step I will explain later. Okay, so then you can see slicing values from 0 to 4 is, or you can say or. Okay, so now let's see here. Now I'm taking 0 then 4. So what we are getting, slicing indices must be integer. So here it, okay, no, we need to use outside, sorry for that. Okay, so now let's see, now execute. Now see, slicing values from 0 to 4 or INDI. Now 0 to 4 means, observe here, so there will be a small confusion here, so please be careful here. Now 0 then 4, the values, entire values, if you display, it should come INDIA, India, but it is coming only INDI, India, sorry, IND. That means if you are passing 0 to 4 means it is coming 0 to 3 only. If you are passing 0 to 3 means it will come 0 to 2 only. So that means it will be having one negative minus number. Okay, so let's see now what will happen. Observe here. So if you are passing like m is to n, then it will be like internally it will be m is to n minus 1. That means, so m means 0 then 4. By seeing that it will be, but internally interpreter mechanism will be 0 then 4 minus 1. So that will be 0 to 3. So the values is specifying here. So the values is specifying 0 to 3. Further 0 to values are coming here, but outside the representation will be 0 to 4. So that means here minus 1 will be there always. So make sure in slicing method. Okay, so that will be, now let's see. Now same thing you take. Okay, one more example. Then 0 to 3 you take. 0 to 3 means what is the expected from 0 to 3? 0 to 3 means it will be INDI, but we are getting only IND. So that means minus 1 is there. Similar way. So it will be 0 to 3 means internal it will be 0 to 2 only. Once again, now let's see. If you are passing whether 0 or not, it will take default only. Okay, we don't have any problem for this. So now let's see. Now make sure if you are passing 0 or 1 whatever, then if you are passing 2000 or 20,000, so it will not throw any error. So it will take entire, it will print all till 4, then it will release the memory. So it will not, you will not get any error in, you will not get, you will not get any error in slicing only, because we have slicing operator here. If you pass index, then it will be throwing error like index out of range. But I am discussing here slicing operator with this. With in this we don't have any problem with the length of number which you passed. So that you need to make sure. So now let's see. Second. So now I'm just taking just only 0 to 20,000 whatever. So now see here, if you are indexing values, if you take indexing value or index value whatever, index value for to 20,000 or like that is okay. Then if you don't have any colon operator, then slicing operator you can say, then it will throw an error index out of range. So it is not applicable for slicing. So that you need to make sure. Now let's see here. So I'm removing this. Then what I'm trying to do, let's see here. I'm just taking 0 to 5. Now tell me what is the output for 0 to 5. 0 to 5 means what is the output? You can type there if you got it. So what is the output for 0 to 5?
India.
So 0 to 5 output will be correct. Okay. So now because it the -1 functionality will be there. So that is the output for perfect. Now whether you pass here or not, if you want to display entire same string, so let's see, I'll explain that one also. So you are not passing starting number or ending number. If you are not passing means it will print entire string only. So this is also one interview question from them. Now let's see here. Up to now okay, so we don't have any issue with that. See now what I am trying to do, I'm passing 0, then I'm passing 4 or 5 whatever, then I'm passing here 2-step forward. So when I execute now, IDA is coming. Now see here, 2-step forward means now let's see. See here it is a 0, then 1, 2. So 1 is skipped. Okay. Then from again 1, then 2 will be there. So this will come. See here 0, 1. Then again 0. Sorry, 1, 2. Sorry, I'm not 0. Skipping means 2 numbers. It will be 1. It will be 2. Second number is skipped. That means 1 is skipped. Then again 0. Sorry, 1 then 2. 1, 2. You can write it like this. So 1 is there. Fine. 3 will be skipped. Again 1 is there, and then we don't have any value. So that means, one second here. So you can get to know once again here. Let's see. Same thing. 1, 2 will be there. So that means 2 skipped. Then 1, 2 will be there. So that means this skipped. Then 1, then is 2 will be there. So this will be. So that means IDA is coming. So this is the approach for this to get the value. Now you can write it here only. Then what are the values we have? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So now observe here, 0 means it will be I, 1 means it will be N, and then 2 means it will be D, then again I, then A. So we don't have I, so it will be going for 4 only. So now alternative numbers will be skipped. So this is fine and this will be erased. Then this is fine and then this will be erased. So that means IDA is coming. Now same thing you take approach 3. You can take it like this. So we are getting two values skipped. So that means you take here, one second. So you can take it here 1, 2, 3. That means two values skipped. Okay, so 1, then ND is skipped, then I is coming again. Then we don't have any values. So that means I, then I is coming. So now that is the case. If you observe here, now same thing you take two values skipped. So going forward you can use in different approaches. So this how we can able to work on slicing operator. Slicing we can just, if we want to pick a piece of string, okay, from existing string, then we can able to use slicing operator. So indexing and slicing okay. So indexing is very important. Now which we are going to discuss about data structures also, the same concept applicable for data structures also. Okay, so you can, so please be focused on strings indexing, then we'll be applying same concept for data structure list to pull some all the data structures when whichever is acceptable. Okay, so for if you want to make it find out the numbers also, it will be using a index number, so indexing method. Okay, so you practice and then let me know if you have any issues later. Okay, so thank you and we'll meet tomorrow at the same time.